Hello everybody and welcome to our end of term assembly. It has very much been like the hokey cokey this term. We've been in, we've been out, but we have made it in the end. Hopefully everyone is looking forward to a really good, relaxing Christmas break. Those of you who will be celebrating Christmas with family and friends, I hope you do so carefully and sensibly. Those of you who are going to be in smaller groups this year, I hope you have an equally amazing time together with your family at Christmas time. Now, there are going to be three kind of sections to our assembly today. We're very lucky that the Lantern Church have again offered to do part of our assembly. I'm absolutely gutted that we haven't got our assembly with the Salvation Army this year. That is definitely one of my highlights of the year, singing along with the brass band with us all dressed up with Christmas hats on and things in the hall. We have booked them in already for next year, so fingers crossed everything will be back to normal and we will be singing with the Salvation Army again next year. But we are very lucky that the church team have put together a Christmas story part of our assembly for us. We then have some singing with Miss Legassic. Now, we've missed Miss Legassic the last couple of weeks in school, but I have taken one of her lessons that she did with one of the year groups to allow us to do some singing of our favourite Christmas songs together during today's assembly. If you'd like to join in, then at the end of assembly there is a very small performance from one of the year 5 classes who wanted to perform at assembly today as well. Now, year reception and year 1, I know that those of you who are in have done some singing and dancing of the things that you were planning to do, and I'm sure the teachers are going to put those up on Tapestry and Google Classroom for you to have a look at separately to assembly as well. So today, hopefully you have all enjoyed your classroom meet with your teachers, or you will be doing so later today. The Panto is available on Google Classroom and via a link that I will send to your parents as well. I'm going to test that after I've recorded assembly, and you've got this assembly to watch as well. So we've got a message from the church, some singing and some performance from one year group as well. I will pop in and out throughout the video as well. I hope you enjoy our final term, end of term assembly. Okay, let's move on. Can we get, here we go. So here's our message from the Lantern Church team.
Hi, I'm Sammy. I'm one of the vicars at the Lantern Church in Marlow Bottom, and I really like chocolate.
Hi, I'm Annie from the Lantern Church. I'm the new intern and I really like cheese.
Hi, I'm Graham. I'm the other vicar at the Lantern Church and I really like football. And we're really glad this morning to be able to do this assembly for you. We're not there in person, but hopefully you'll enjoy this video that we've made. See you soon. Now, I've just found this bag, and we're going to play a game with it. We're going to play a game. Whose bag is it? Okay, whose bag is it? I'm going to see what's inside, and you've got to try and guess whose bag it is. Don't forget, we're thinking about the Christmas story this morning in our assembly. So whose bag is this? Well, look, inside, there's a saw, and there's a hammer with some nails, and there's also a tape measure. Maybe that says something about the sort of job the person does. What else is in here? There's a water bottle. Maybe the person's going on a journey. Maybe he's going on a journey. Actually, yeah, that would make sense, because look, there's a map. There's a map, and the map Bethlehem travel guide and map. How to get from Nazareth to Bethlehem. Okay, so the guy's obviously going on a journey. I suppose it could be a woman, but it might be a guy, who knows? And what else have we got in here? Ah, goodness, we've got some carrots. Why would they want some carrots? Ah, maybe they're going on a journey on a donkey? Ah, maybe the person who's going on the journey is going on a donkey and needs carrots to feed the donkey. So we've got a map of how to get from Nazareth to Bethlehem. We've got a water bottle, maybe for a packed lunch on the journey. We've got some carrots for the journey to feed a donkey. And we've got a whole load of tools, because maybe that's the job that the person does. Whose bag is it? I think if you said Joseph, you are right. Joseph and Mary going to Bethlehem for the birth of Jesus. Yes, it is Joseph's bag, and we're going to hear that story in which Joseph appears now as Annie reads it to us.
Let's explore our Christmas story. Once in a town called Nazareth, there lived a girl named Mary. One day an angel flew down to her from heaven. "I have good news," the angel said. "God has chosen you to have his baby son." The months flew by and Mary married a carpenter named Joseph. It was almost time for the baby to be born. Then a message came from the rulers of the land. Everybody had to go to their family's hometown to be counted. "My family came from Bethlehem," said Joseph, "so that's where we will have to go." And we can see that Joseph is packing his bags like we saw earlier. So they waved goodbye and set off on the dusty road. Mary rode on a little donkey and Joseph walked by her side, all the way to Bethlehem. It's a long way. When they arrived, it was nearly dark. Joseph knocked at the door of an inn. "I'm sorry," said the innkeeper, "but we don't have any room." So Joseph knocked at another door, and another door, and another door, but no one had any room for them. When the very last innkeeper shook his head, they didn't know what to do. Then the innkeeper had an idea. "I have a stable that's warm and dry. You could sleep there tonight." So later that night, Mary gave birth to a baby boy. "Your name is Jesus," she whispered, and we can see Jesus was all wrapped up nice and warm. Out on the hills, shepherds were watching their sheep. Suddenly, an angel appeared in the sky. His voice rang out like 1,000 bells. Tonight the Son of God was born in a stable in Bethlehem. The shepherds couldn't wait to visit the baby. They rushed to the stable and peeked inside. "Come in," said Mary gently. So they gathered around the manger where the tiny baby lay. And that was the very first Christmas, and it was a very happy Christmas indeed.
Where is a friend best? Is it best when a friend is far away or close by? When a friend is far away, it's much harder to talk to them. It's much harder to have regular fun with them. It's much harder for them to comfort you. It's just harder, isn't it? It's why Christians get so excited about Christmas. Christians like me, we get so excited about Christmas because we believe God up there came down here. That God isn't someone far away, but God is someone close by who we can talk to and hear from, who, like a good friend, can comfort us, can even have fun with us. Because at Christmas, God up there came down here. And I'm talking, of course, about Jesus. Jesus, who was born to Mary and Joseph in a stable, who shepherds and wise men came to visit, who angels sang about. In history, Christians believe that God up here came down here. God up there came down here. That God isn't distant, but he's close. And he wants to get involved in your life and mine. That's why we get so excited about Christmas. God up there came down here to get involved.
Let's have a prayer. Dear God, thank you that you love us and you show us that love at Christmas. Thank you for all the good things that we will enjoy, the things we'll see and taste and hear and smell and touch. Thank you for our homes, our families and our friends. And now let's think about God's love this Christmas. And if you want to join me, put your hands on your head. Dear God, help me to be loving in all my thoughts this Christmas. And now let's hold out our hands. Dear God, help me to be loving in all my actions this Christmas. And now let's point down at our feet. Dear God, help us to be loving everywhere we go this Christmas. And finally, let's put our hands on our own hearts. Dear God, help us to be full of your love this Christmas and always. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Okay, thank you very much to the team at the Lantern Church for their Christmas message today as well. So we move on to our next section then. So as I said, we are obviously a very, very musical school, and it's really disappointing to not be able to sing and celebrate together. I had a meeting this morning with one or two governors who were also very disappointed that their last year at Burford with one of their year sixes will be missing out on the Christmas sing-along. So I thought it was important that as Burford School we do put in some singing as well. So as I said, we've missed Miss Lagassett the last couple of weeks, but I've taken one of her online learning lessons for us to utilise. So it's got a few of our favourite songs that we sing every year at Burford. Some of it is singing along, some of it's an instructional bit reminding you about how to do the songs. So without any further ado, I'm going to pass you over to Miss Lagassett, who's going to lead us in some of our Christmas songs. Oh no, that's Gear 5. There we go, that's Miss Lagassett.
To start with one of our favourites, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I'm going to play it on my ukulele, I'm going to sing. I'm hoping that you will sing along with me at home and that it will really help you feel very, very Christmassy. Here we go, everyone. 1, 2, 3, go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so white, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Now, if you remember, in school we always sing a second verse, and the second verse has extra bits on the end of the lines, or on some of the lines, to make it even more fun. So let's see what those extra bits are. We're going to try the whole song again, and this time you can add in the extra bits. Here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a light bulb. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. So I hope you managed to fit in all those extra bits. I'm really sorry, I know I missed out a couple. That's because I was trying to make sure I didn't play the wrong ukulele chords, as well as doing all the singing. So we are also going to sing another song now, which I hope you remember from last year. This one's called Yule Mule, and the word Yule is just an old-fashioned word for Christmas. So it's a medley of Christmas songs, and a medley just means a mixture where you take a verse or a chorus or part of a song and you put that part of a song together with the part of another song. And so in Yule Mule there are 3 songs that make up the whole song. So Little Donkey is the first song. Now, I'm not going to practice that one with you because I'm pretty sure that you know the tune of Little Donkey and that you'll be absolutely fine singing that one at the start of Yule Mule. The second song in this medley is Mary Had a Baby, and I think again once you hear it you will remember it. It's Mary had a baby, yes Lord, Mary had a baby, yes my Lord, Mary had a baby, yes Lord, the people keep a-coming and the train done gone. So I'm sure you remember that bit. The only tricky bit is that last line of each of those verses. The people keep a-coming and the train done gone. So just say that last line with me. The people keep a-coming and the train's done gone. So I'm sure once you can get all of those words out, you'll be fine on that song. So the first verse of that, Mary had a baby, then laid him in the manger, wrapped him in the swaddling. Now, I don't know whether you remember what swaddling means. Swaddling is strips of material. So that was the only clothes that they had, that Mary and Joseph had, to put baby Jesus in, and then named him King Jesus. So I'm sure that song will be fine. But the one we are going to practice together is the last song of this medley. It's actually called the Calypso Carol, and we're going to practice it line by line. So I'll sing it, you sing it back to me. Just to check you know what the tune is, but also because the words are quite tricky, and we just need to have a little bit of a go, a little bit of a run through to check we can fit the words into the tune. So let's start with verse 1. So it goes like this. My turn, then your turn. See him lying on a bed of straw. You'll go. See him lying on a bed of straw. I go. A drafty stable with an open door. You'll go. A drafty stable with an open door. I go. Mary cradling the babe she bore. Your turn. Mary cradling the babe she bore. I go. The Prince of Glory is his name. You go. The Prince of Glory is his name. Let's try all of verse 1. Here we go. See him lying on a bed of straw, a drafty stable with an open door. Mary cradling the babe she bore. The Prince of Glory is his name. Good. Okay, the chorus. So I'll sing a line, you sing it back. It goes like this. Oh, now carry me to Bethlehem. You'll go. Oh, now carry me to Bethlehem. I go. To see the Lord appear to man. You'll go. To see the Lord appear to man. I go. Just as poor as was the stableman. You'll go. Just as poor as was the stableman. I go. The Prince of Glory when he came. Your turn. The Prince of Glory when he came. Let's try the chorus. Here we go. Oh, now carry me to Bethlehem to see the Lord appear to man. Just as poor as was the stableman, the Prince of Glory when he came. Okay, let's try verse 2. My turn, your turn. See if we can get these words fitted in. Here we go. Star of silver sweep across the skies. You'll go. Star of silver sweep across verse 1, chorus, verse 2 and chorus. Here we go.
A big thank you to Miss Lagasse for putting those videos together for us. It is a real shame that we've not been able to do much singing together this year, but hopefully you enjoyed hearing some of our favourite songs that we always perform at Burford. But one of those songs, as I mentioned earlier, one of the governors had mentioned they were really missing the fact they were not going to have the big Burford Christmas sing-along, is the 12 Days of Christmas, and Mrs Andrews had mentioned that actually Year 5 had been learning it and that they have performed the 12 Days of Christmas for us. So next we're going to hand over to Year 5, who are going to sing the 12 Days of Christmas for us.
Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree.
Well done to Cherry class. What a great way to end our assembly. It has been an incredible year. It has been challenging for everybody. There is light at the end of a very long tunnel. You will have heard that a vaccine is on the way, but we still need to make sure that we are remembering all of the rules that exist at the moment. So please do enjoy a wonderful Christmas holiday period. Take care, look after each other, and above all, stay safe. Following the rules really carefully so we can all return to school for as long as possible in January. I'm hoping that we will all stay in school and we all have a part to play to make sure that we do that safely for everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas holiday and I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. Take care.